Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. We're coming to you today from Out of the Mud, Inc. I am your host, one of your hosts, Terralisa McBride, author, writer, poet, inspirational speaker. And today we're going to be talking about natural beauty versus unnatural beauty. And I have the co host with me,
Stephanie Winfrey
the hostess with the
with
most.
the mostest.
Today, what we're talking about is the healthy way or unhealthy way of trying to be beautiful for all women. And we got a little clipping for you. We want you to pay attention to a little bit here. Producer, go ahead.
Okay, we can't hear it.
What I want people to know most about plastic surgery. One, I'm not against plastic surgery. Do your research, do what you need to do if that is for you. What I want them to know, no amount of plastic surgery is going to make you love yourself anymore. It's not going to make a man love you more. None of that. What I want them to know is that these people that you see with these, big asses, I have the hugest ass in life. And literally, I could not walk. I could not. But People magazine said I had one of the best bodies, ever. That almost cost me my life. To shit that didn't matter. What I do want women to know is to watch this trend of these big asses go to now everybody want a natural body. Once you put some ass shots into you, you'll never be able to get them out.
What was that?
Oh, I was saying it was cool like that. They can, if the viewers can hear and see her, because I see you moving the mouse trying to get it bigger, but that was cool like that.
Okay.
That is absolutely permanent. You can take out a breast implant, you can take out things like that, but once you inject silicone shots into your body, that is motor oil that forever live in your body. You can cut it out to an extent as to what you need to be, but it will always be in your body. This is a permanent decision for a temporary fix that is not going to fix you if your soul is not right. I want women to know, do what you want to do to enhance, and men enhance, but that isn't going to enhance you getting into heaven, and that's not going to enhance you when you wake up and look in the mirror every day.
Do you look at a man different for male enhancements?
Absolutely. I'm wrong for that.
Okay. Thank you.
It's wrong as hell.
Okay.
But I be like, damn, little BBL, nigga. Like, I don't want to be.
Little lipo.
Little lipo.
Hey, we'll give somebody a nickname. They go Little lipo.
Little lipo.
What up, Craig? Little lipo.
I don't even want to hear his raps after that. I'm like, damn. And that's wrong. I did not say that is right. It is absolutely wrong.
It's a big double.
But I can't help what triggers the inside, or maybe how it is. I don't want to feel that way, but I feel like once you get lipo, once again, I run the relationship. I run everything. I'm the man.
Wow.
No BBLs. I can't look at you. So you're not a gangster to me after the BBL.
Well, there has been definitely a shift, as you kind of mentioned, right, in body eras, right? I'm an 80s baby, so therefore I went through a situation where it was the titties, it was the breasts, right? The Playboy-esque body, the petite with the bangers.
What I got now.
Yeah. Then you go through an era of butt shots.
Yeah.
Then it was everybody's trying to get the perfect J-Lo body, the perfect Kim K body, the perfect Beyonce body. And not to say that any of them have ever went under the needle. I'm not assuming, but this was the staple of what people's bodies was trying to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Those eras have now shifted to going back to natural, going back to petite, going back to skinny.
Yeah.
What happened to just the desire of enjoying the journey in the gym?
I'm about to go to no damn gym. That shit is tired. That shit is draining. I be hungry. I be hurting. I'm about to go to no damn gym. Everybody want quick results, like microwaves, like microwave generation. Even in January, I had worked out 2 months straight. I was very proud of myself because of the dedication and the discipline. But did I enjoy it? Hell no. I never got to enjoy that.
Anything worth having is worth fighting for.
Anything worth having, I get it. It sounds cute and all,
No.
but that hurts.
It's
It
supposed to.
hurts, and I don't enjoy it. No matter what type of music I put on, whatever, I be struggling.
You're supposed to struggle.
Yeah, I would much rather struggle in other things than purposely putting myself up to struggle.
Now,
Life is going to bring a struggle. Why would I want to dedicate a struggle at 8 o'clock in the morning at the gym? Life already gave a struggle.
you want to know what would help that?
What?
A young man, get on your campaign and be like, baby.
That's why I don't date young men.
No. A man. Hey,
I don't date them.
Come on.
They keep trying. It's like I be like I can start a whole team from my DM. The amount of young men. I'm not doing it. You're not gonna drive me around the world.
You're not getting what I'm saying.
Oh,
what I'm
me.
saying in essence, if you had a partner that is in agreement to saying, hey, this is what we doing. Let's go about it this way.
Motivation.
All flaws and all to say, baby, what we doing? Come on.
What we doing? We gonna go bake this pound cake.
Mm-hmm.
That's we gonna eat it with
That's
Good. That was good.
Wow.
That was good.
It took a lot of guts for her to come out and say that it almost killed her.
Oh yeah, but she has another interview where she goes into details and shows the videos of her surgery, her getting it reversed, and what had and what it did to her body. It was horrible. I don't know where it's at, but she did that, and that just almost took me out.
That bothers me a little bit because, I shared some information with you previously about plastic surgery, that I had it for said reason. But I don't think I would ever have any surgery to enhance or take away anything from me. I don't know. I'm afraid of it, first off, because I don't know much about it and I haven't did my research. Like she said, do your research if you're planning on doing this. Natural beauty to me comes in all kinds of forms. If you're beautiful on the inside, it comes out. If you're ugly on the inside, it's going to come out. No matter how much makeup you put on, no matter how much curviness you have, if you are an ugly person, the ugliness inside of you overpowers whatever man-made product you put on yourself to beautify yourself. And sometimes I wonder if people do that extra beautification to themselves because they don't like themselves.
Well, like she said, and I've always said it, coming out of even a relationship, because when you're in a relationship, sometimes a guy or a female, because it could go both ways, can make you feel like you're not beautiful. So sometimes we might do those beauty enhancing things to make our partner or to attract someone that they feel like that's going to like them or love them, instead of finding someone to like you for who you are, who God created you to be, instead of trying to please a man, like these and nowadays for me, I feel like men like big asses. I do. I'm a little girl. I come from the little city, okay? I'm not in the big city. I'm in the little city.
Little booties matter.
Little booties matter. And for me, it took a long time for me to accept that. But like Shay said, back in the 80s, that the skinny was in. It was about the titties and about, different aspects. It wasn't even about the ass or the butt at that time. Now things have shifted, but now women are now trying to go back to the natural beauty, but who wants to be in the gym? But I agree with Shay, you know, patience and time and learning to love yourself and doing the work, putting the work in to get that curve and to get those natural breasts and stuff that you want, because I feel like we can do it.
I
But
think so too.
and what is the reason why these white people, women, are getting these BBLs? Why? Is it for you to make you feel better?
That's a good question. If y'all out there and y'all listening, chime in, please, for the love of God. Let us know. 248-820-5053. The number's on the screen. Again, coming to you from out of the mud. We're just trying to figure out what's going on in today's society with unnatural and natural beauty. I mean, I wear extensions in my hair. I wear lash extensions or
Absolutely.
lash strips. But to put something into my body or take something from my body that God gave me, I have a hard time doing it. I don't even like taking medication, putting it in my body. So I'm at a loss
But
with that.
Terralisa, you showed me some videos that
Yes.
was this out. It was gruesome. Of after the fact, after they go through this surgery and they got these draining tubes coming out their back, out their butt, and there's just blood all up and down their back, coming down the middle of their crack of their ass. I mean, it was horrific. Now, don't get me wrong. I was getting ready to do a GoFundMe for a BBL.
You sure was. You said it too.
I was gonna do me a GoFundMe because I felt like, dang, why is these guys not attracted to me because of I don't have a big ass or what? You know, because I feel like I'm a very intelligent person once you get to know me, and I'm a very loving person. I like to have fun. You know, I think, you know, I'm a level person. You know, I'm all levels. But it felt like, you know, it's just like when the guy put his hand around you and kind of feel on your butt and it ain't there. I'm like, well, wait. I'm like,
Stephanie.
wait, I feel like he looking for the ass, and I'm like, really?
You know, okay, in
So
my case, I'm small up top. You know, I never thought to want to enhance myself to be pleasing even for myself or a man. I always accepted myself how I am. I was like, I got a big nose, I'm short with big feet, you know. I have a lot of laws about myself. And I'm my
as
biggest
we all
critic.
do.
I'm my biggest critic. But when I see certain women, I'm like, oh my God, like even the superstars or the millionaires. I'm like, oh my God, she's beautiful. She has this. I wonder what she looked like before all of that.
Yeah.
You know, what was it about her that she realized she didn't like herself that much that she had to go and change? Like the Jacksons all changed the structure of their face and their
Face. Yeah.
nose. I
I feel like
Michael Jackson nose fell off for crying out loud.
I feel
Look,
like that's
I hope this
crazy.
lady is not watching, but I am going to say this, and I mean this. This is so true, and I'm not using the name. A lady I used to work with years and years and years ago, probably over 15, 20 years ago. She had her breast reduction done because she was a big girl and her breast was big. She didn't hurt her back. I get it. I get it. But the surgery she had, I don't know if she didn't take care of her areola area, but it fell off. And one day we was at work, it just fell off. And her shirt was just massive blood was in. We was like, something wrong with your shirt. And she went to the bathroom and her nipple came off after her surgery. And
Yeah, it
it was
didn't
like a
heal.
mess. And she ended up losing her job because she was so embarrassed. She quit. Well, she stopped coming to work because she felt that she wasn't. She didn't have the what is the confidence anymore about herself. Confidence anymore about her. How that come through? And I got on do not disturb. She didn't have the confidence. And so to me, I was thinking like, why did you even do that? You probably could have lost a little weight and took some of that pressure off of your back strain from your bra or breast or what have you. But I don't know. I like me. I don't wear makeup. I don't wear makeup. I will wear lip gloss. Oh, we got some people talking to us. I will wear lip gloss, eyeliner. That's about it. I might even wear lipstick,
Right,
depending on where I'm
right,
going. But other
right.
than that, I'm not a makeup person, and I don't have. I like to wear cute clothes. Sometimes my belly is bigger than what I expect it to be. Hanging out of
Listen,
Barbara. Barbara got her own mind.
listen. I remember, I have to tell this story. My mom had took me to Macy's to find a swimming suit. And I
Ooh,
put the swimming suit on and I came out. And when I came out, she said, "Oh, that's cute." And she said, "Well, turn around." She said, "Okay, now turn around again." And I turned around. I said, "Mama, do you like it?" She said, "Well, turn around." And I was like, "Mom, why I keep having?" She said, "Because I cannot tell the front from the back." Now that was the beginning.
Lord have mercy. We got some people online, girl. I can't believe you just said that. Tommy Boy
No, I
said.
can't believe my mama said that.
Tommy Boy said there is definitely a side effect to. There's definitely a side effect to getting a BBL. My ex-girlfriend got one, and it felt like I was grabbing oatmeal, and her wig stopped sticking to her head, so I had to break up with her. Oh my God! Definitely low self-esteem and have personal A complex.
Absolutely.
You should love yourself first. Is from I'm Supreme. I'm Supreme also said it's hard to love someone that doesn't love themselves. Absolutely true. And Tommy Boy said, why? I don't know if he was talking about me or you, but he said, why didn't you say you a beautiful person? See, you not recognizing the beauty in yourself. Steph looks different. Constitute beauty or beauty. Beautiful or beauty is knowing your spirit and yourself. All facts.
Absolutely.
All
In
facts.
your and that's in yourself. Because once you find a mate or some, say for instance you're dating, and this has happened to me. I mean, I've been little all my life. Mind you, I only weighed 95 pounds when I first had my first baby. 95 pounds soaking wet, pregnant. I was so tiny, but my husband accepted me for who I was, and he got to love me for me. I was okay then. After almost 20 years of marriage, I got a divorce and I'm still little. Now we get ready to go into that era of where the guys like the big booties and such and such. And then I go into another long-term relationship with my other baby daddy. And I felt like, you know, the attraction was there, but it was missing something. And during the time, I think growth was still needed into play, where we had to grow mentally, and he had to get to know me more mentally. But I think that played a factor, because when you look back at somebody's history and you say, okay, let me look and see what his other girlfriends look like, or the people he used to deal with. They all had big asses, right? And Lord and behold, now
Ow!
I'm only 120 pounds now. I'm still little. And I'm like, oh, now here come the insecurity that a person brought onto me. And now I'm dealing with that. And
Okay.
so now I get out of that. Now here I am. I have to rebuild my own self up and say, you know what, Stephanie? This is how you are. This is how what God has created. Now it comes to the self-love and how I have to learn how to love me. And if a guy or a friend or whoever get to know me, they would like, okay, I'm in love with her mind. I'm in love with her.
Yes.
It don't have anything to do with the physical part of her.
Hmm. See,
And
that's
and I
one of the
think
reasons why
and
I
I
cut
think
the beach out.
us women, feel like we have to do that to get attention, to look good for these guys. They be, I mean, and that's good because now that's what the guys like.
I cut my bleach out of my hair and cut my hair all the way down about this big. And I did that because I said I need to embrace my natural hair. I haven't had a perm in my hair probably in about 30, maybe 40 years. I haven't had a perm, maybe 30. I haven't had a perm. It's just always been natural, but I've always worn braids and it's always been bleached. Finally, I did get this color because this is, as you can see, where my reel's at. It's gray.
Right.
And I bleached my hair because, not because I thought it was attractive or I was going to get somebody's attention. I did it because I wasn't ready to see the gray on me yet. I
We
wasn't
wasn't
ready
ready to
to
accept it.
accept
Mm-hmm.
that I was getting older and my gray was part of my wisdom and part of me getting older. I wasn't ready to accept that. And so I covered it up. But I also felt covering it up, I'm hiding my real truth because
Absolutely.
I got carded a lot of times. I got talked to, messed up by different older people, thinking I'm young because of my hairstyle or my hair color, even the way I dress. It took a while for me to realize that I had to make a decision with myself. Where am I going? What am I doing? What do I want? If I didn't have these lashes on, I still would feel pretty to me
Mm-hmm.
because my lashes always been little. My real ones have always been very, very little. And it looks like I don't have any, but I do. They're just very little. And I don't wear nails. I never have because I do too much with my hands. I'm not a nail person. Now, I put nails on, press on. I had them done before a couple times, but that was just for a moment's time. But when you do stuff like a BBL or get your breast blown up or
Mm-hmm.
reduced, like K. Michelle said, that stuff's still in your body forever.
Yeah.
Don't go
And,
away.
and a lot of people now, I think they trying to use their own fat too, but that's still a procedure. That's still going under the knife, and that's still it's stress on the body,
Ooh wee.
and and it's something that it is still not natural. But I do believe, like Shay Shay was saying, I do believe going to the gym. And not only is the gym good for working out and getting your body together, the gym is good for your mental. I mean, it's somewhere where you can go and you don't have to worry about nothing else, and you can not focus on nothing else, and you in a whole different positive space. The gym is a positive space. And you could be having a bad day. And that's me. I have a bad day and I say, well, let me get up and go to the gym. And I go to the gym, I do aqua aerobics, and I
Okay.
love the water. Aqua aerobics at the YMCA is at 8 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and I think they got a 4 o'clock or something like that. I love it because it takes me away from what I got going on at home, what I got going on with anything else, and it gives me that peace of mind. So if you look at going to the gym as something for a mind renewal and a stress reliever,
Right.
not just from working out and getting your body fit.
Right.
Going to the gym is more to it than just that, if you look
It
at
is.
it that way.
It shows discipline, structure, and it's a mental challenge for you. That's why a lot of people who make them New Year's resolutions never stick to them because the mental challenge is there and they're not being accepting
Yeah,
themselves for who they are and not holding themselves accountable. I mean, I never make
absolutely.
New Year's resolutions. I haven't made a New Year's resolution in probably shit 8 years, maybe longer.
Every time I do it, I don't make it past January 5th.
I've broken too many to even do it. I
I have not made it since January the 5th. But I just say, and I really wanted to talk about it because I just been hearing a lot of stuff on the internet. I've seen even, oh,
that video.
even the guys is having the BBLs done. I mean,
What?
oh man, I follow this one, and I
Are
and
you
I
mean like
love.
to get their stomachs ripped up, or you mean
No,
literally they butt?
everything. I mean everything. I mean everything. I follow this one particular person, and I just love them to death, and got a complete transformation, and I just love them. But I'm thinking, what did you have to go through mentally to transform your body like that? You know, and they're good people. I love them. I think they're funny, and I comment on their live all the time because they
I can't see
they
it. You gotta
I'm
show me
telling you,
that. You gotta show me that.
I'm gonna
I
show
can't
it to
see
you.
this.
Oh, I'm gonna show it to you. It's unbelievable. But this is what the point that I'm trying to say is they're good people. So I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at the person that they are, right? And I say that to say, if you yourself, I'm gonna like you for who you are,
Right.
not what you're trying to become, first of all. But if that's what make you settle into yourself or into who you trying to become, to make you feel like who you supposed to be,
Right.
then that's okay. But I think with this particular person, they were a male model, handsome. Oh, a male model, handsome. But that's not who they wanted to be. You know, that's not who they felt like that God had created them to be on this earth. So they had to go into who they felt like they wanted to be. But to listen to this person talk, it's amazing. It's really amazing. And I think you have to be mentally in a good mental space, in a very good mental space to accept a transformation and to move forward and to be happy with yourself.
You
But
have to.
yeah, you really have to. And that's why K Michelle said, make sure you do your research, because I don't think she's totally against it.
She said she wasn't against it.
No, she's not against it. But you just have to be. I think it first starts with the mental aspect of it. Make sure that's right, and then you do your research and you get the right person, and then you follow up, and then get the right counseling that you might need, that goes with your transfer. Because let me tell you something, if I had the big ass like that, I'm tell you what, I'll be the biggest bitch walking in Flint. I'm telling you, it wouldn't even make
You
no
don't have a
sense.
hip of a
So
strut to
so
be coming like this with
no,
you walking the strut.
baby, when I tell you, God know what he do. God know what he do. God knew not to slap that big ass on me. I'm telling you, because I what? You don't hear me?
Yes, I do, and I'm cracking
Girl,
up. You cracking me up, girl. What?
God know
Hey,
what he do. Cause I'm telling you, if he slapped the big ass on me, it would have been over around here in Flint. It would have been over with.
it would have been over.
It would
Let's
have been
let you know.
completely done. Done.
Wow.
Cause when I come and do my walkthrough, cause at the Recruit Theater, when I walk and they say, "Here she go," she already do her walkthrough. I would have did a walk, motherfucking through.
You would have came through just doing it. Everything moving.
That's why I say, God knows what He do. It was not meant for me to have that, because in one of my relationships, a guy told me, he said, "You know what? If you had a big ass, man, you would be something different." I told him, I probably wouldn't be over here.
Oop,
I'm serious. I would be.
girl. Well, back in the day when I was younger, I used to work out a lot when I was younger. And I always had a round bottom, always. But I was always covering it up. I always wore big clothes, big heavy clothes, draping. Because I didn't want people, that's the attention I didn't want. I didn't want anybody, looking at me and wondering or want to touch me, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want that. I didn't want that attention. And it could be because I was such a tomboy that that's all I can play football and watch boxing,
Really?
and yeah, yeah, I played football with my brothers and them, and they wanted to play tag. I tackled. And not only that, like, just in general, my dad used to box as a sparring partner at Burston years and years ago. He never was a professional boxer. He never got involved with it, whatever. But he was always working with me because I was his not his firstborn daughter, but for my mom, I was my mom's first daughter. And I had two little brothers. So I'm protecting my brother. And he was teaching me how to fight, how to stand, how to punch, how to do stuff, So as I grew up, I just stuck with it. It was natural for me to do that. I never wore hair. My hair was always in a ponytail. I didn't care nothing about no hair girl. I was just, I was kind of, that's why Clarissa Shields' story touches me a lot because, I might go watch that movie tonight. It touches me a lot because that's how I grew up, not at the bursting and the boxing, but in poverty. Didn't have much, didn't have this. So to me, I'm not a materialistic person. I don't need anything. I don't need nobody to hype me up with their fancy cars or nice houses or what. I don't need any of that. That stuff means nothing to me. I'd rather have the naturalist of everything. If it's 12 of us that live in this house and we got to sleep on the floor every night and make pallets, I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with that. I'd rather have natural life than enhanced life. If that makes sense. I mean, everybody want to be rich. Everybody want a little extra. And don't get me wrong, I want nice things, but I will not. I'm not going to bleach my skin. I'm not going to go tanning either. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things I don't know. People.
Well, and I think, and even with you back then, see, you probably never even gave it a thought back then.
About what?
About how you had a round butt and you was covering it up. You probably really wasn't into. You was too busy into the sports and being a tomboy to that part of yourself you wasn't into.
Yeah, no, I wasn't the flashy girl. I wasn't the girl that wanted to have everything poking out and showing. I covered up everything for a long time. Because I didn't want the attention. I knew it was there. I see myself every day in the mirror. I didn't want that attention though. So like how you said, your walkthrough is your walkthrough, and you cracked me up with that because you're able to say this because you're right. If you had it, you would have done it. And you said God know what He's doing because there's girls out here that's paying for it and still don't got a heck of a walkthrough.
Right. Yeah. I would have a hell of a walk.
It's not natural. Like I seen a girl had one and she was moving and she was dancing and I think she thought she was twerking, but nothing was moving.
Yeah.
But her legs. And somebody was like, "Oh yeah, you can tell she got a BBL." I was like, "How can you tell?" They was like, "Because it's plastic. It don't move. It's hard as a brick. It's this, is that." I said, well, "Y'all like it? It look good."
I would like to know what guys like. Do they like the unnatural? Does that? I'm very interested in knowing. Would they prefer a smaller natural or a unnatural?
I just asked that question to all my family that was here before when we was eating dinner before they left. And my one cousin, he said he'd rather have a woman that's natural, whether she was big or little, she had big breasts or little booty. He didn't care. If she was good to him and had a beautiful spirit, that's what he wanted. He said, but
well, that would be what you would think.
Yeah, he said, but when I look at them girls with them curvy hips and got they stomachs flattened and all this other stuff and got the butts all big and all this enhanced this stuff, he was like, hey, shit, well, man, we'll look at that. He said, that's eye candy. That's attractive. It gets my attention. He said, but do I want to make her wifey? No. He was like, because I'm going to have to always keep up that facade with her of this falsified image of her as a person. And I was like, I never thought about that.
Yeah. And that makes sense. Wow. That's kind of deep.
Yeah,
because I wonder do guys, and then you wonder why some of these relationships that these females might get into, because the guys was initially attracted to their body, right? And they want to take them home, they want to take them out to eat, they even pay them a little bit of money, pay a bill, just so that they can have the luxury of the playground, right? But once the playground get old and you really start to get to know this person and you really feeling like, okay, me and her not really on the same page, we not really seeing eye to eye, my intellectual is a little bit higher than hers, or his is a little bit higher than hers, or hers a little bit higher than his. Now where do we go from here?
Yep.
Was it just about the physical part of that person? Then that's when you realize, oh my God, I keep getting in these failed relationships because the guy he's attracted to me, and he looked fine, and even he looked fine, and this, that, and the other. But then when you realize that the fine is not getting it, the fine is not getting it. And I done ran into some fine ass men. And when I tell you, by the time I get 5 minutes into the conversation,
I know all too well.
hello, oh, okay, no, all right. Well, let me call you. I gotta take this phone call. Let me call you back. Click. I'm done. Because once I feel like your intellect is not where mine is, because I can hold some deep conversations. Even your finance, you good to look at, but you can't get
I
me
can't.
where. No, and that's as far as it go. It began there and it end there. And then on the flip side, I can meet a real ugly person. I mean, just not so attractive. I mean, just ugly as hell. I mean, like, oh, but give me the best conversation ever. Very intellectual. We can talk until the sun down to sun up. But the minute they come around, now I gotta look, can I really deal with this? So it's a catch-22 with either way. So you just got to find the right person that can accept you as your natural, and that can have a good intellect on your level, because your level may not be what mine is, or you just got to find the same level. But until then, it's just terrible. It's
It is.
terrible.
It is.
It's
It
terrible.
is. It's almost like a sickening epidemic in our world, where people feel like they have to enhance their natural self in order to be liked or loved.
Mm-hmm.
And that's sad, because to me, that's being fake. You're fake.
Well, it is. It is.
You're putting on this image, and you're going out here and you want to live this image, but really you're a really awfully mean, nasty person.
Mm-hmm.
And you're getting again in a relationship, like you said, or just a friendship with somebody,
Mm-hmm.
male or female. And I just don't think that. I think I wonder if it messes with their brain chemicals. Shit, but I don't know.
I mean, you just never know. I think it's something different anyway. Now, on the flip side of that, if a person is doing it for themselves, say for instance, I want to do it just for me, right? To make me feel better, not for nobody, not for my husband, my boyfriend, or my family, or nothing like that. And I just want to go and have a BBL just for me, to
Okay.
make me feel better. And that's where I was at when I was thinking about having one. I was like, man, I really don't feel good about myself. I really feel like I need to enhance my butt a little bit, and maybe I'll feel a little bit better. But then about after 6 months of thinking about it, I had to think about it. I'm like, wait a minute.
Wow. Yeah. But when you first told me about it, I was cracking up. I said, you talking about the BBL?
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, we got some viewers on here. I Am Supreme said you should love yourself first. Oh, I read that one.
Mm-hmm.
Charlisa said, looking good, ladies. Hey, how you doing out there, sis? Tommy Boy said, hold on. You telling me your neighbor, the one they say has an ass like Arsenio Hall, got a BBL? You definitely joking, Steph. Please stop. Then he says, hello, Charlisa, I miss you, queen. And then he said, it depends on the man's taste, which it does, just like a woman and her preference in a man. I can't believe a man is doing BBLs, though. And Gemini, hey, cuz he said, don't get ugly, sis, just move on. I don't know what that means, but I think it means
Yeah.
don't get ugly doing, being an ugly person, just move on.
Right. Right. You know, just don't, yeah, that like I was saying, that means that person is just not for me.
Right.
And once you realize that person is not for you, and instead of staying in that relationship, it's just time to move on, because it just gets worse from there.
It does.
It's a downhill. It'll come up. It's like this. It'll come up, then it go back down. Then oh, I'm having a good time. Then, oh, here we go. You know,
Oh, she said it. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I did. I
Yeah.
remember saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you
But
said, you just move on. Once you find out that person is not for you,
yeah.
and they not accepting you for you, and they looking at my body, I'm like, what? I know I got more to offer than that. You know I do.
Gemini, it should be a thing in the chat line. If the producer can hear me, put the link in the chat line and you can get right in with us right
Yeah,
now if you want to.
absolutely. Come on, Gemini.
Yep, go on and log on in that thing. It should be in the chat line.
Yep, because I just feel like,
Nope, it ain't on the producer. Can you put it in the chat? There it is. And any of y'all want to chime in with us? I think we can hold up to 4 or 5 people, but go ahead, Gemini. It's on the line. Go on and come on in, cuz I think that, okay, this is my other question to people who getting these augmentations to their body. When people touch you, do you still have that feel? Like if a man
oh,
touch your butt or your breast, do you feel it?
I don't know, with that nipple coming off that one lady, I don't know. That nipple coming off, baby, girl, I would
Baby,
have been, listen, I would have
you
been traumatized. I would have been going home taping my shit
That's
down.
not
I
what
was like,
happened. That's why I'm
hell
saying
no.
she ended up losing
That
her job
nipple
because she
that
was
came off.
embarrassed. Man, she was
Uh-uh.
embarrassed. She was embarrassed. She was
No.
depressed about it. Yeah, she went through a lot.
I would have been traumatized. I would have been going to put some tape on my shit. I was like, listen, I done seen a whole nipple then fell off. I'm done.
Yep. I that's what scares me too. I mean, anything like that. Like
But if
I
you
just
ever
got a
watch
hearing aid and all.
Botch, if you
Huh?
ever watch I watch Botch all the time. BOTCHED.
Oh, the
It's called.
botched plastic surgery.
Oh my goodness. I seen them literally take it off and put it in and put it in a different place. Take the butt. I didn't seen the whole, listen.
And you still wanted a BBL.
Well, at the time I did, but for me, I think it was only for me to attract something that probably wasn't for me.
Gotcha.
Because that, I wanted it to look good to attract something that wasn't for me. Because what's
Tommy
for
Boy
me,
said it's like kissing candle wax and brake fluid. Ew. How do you know? You got you somebody with a BBL and some breast
he,
augmentation, had your
he
mouth
said he
around
did.
something. He
He
had his
said he
mouth
did.
around something. I don't know now. What you talking about, Tommy? How you know what it tastes like?
He probably did. He probably didn't deal with a bunch of BBLs and
I don't know. I'm
mis,
just curious.
misplaced,
I'm curious.
misplaced areolas.
Heck no. Heck no, you did not. You did not just say
Misplaced areolas. Areola way up here.
that. Girl, she ended up she ended up getting it tatted. They had to like
Oh,
bunch it together and tat it up and girl,
I mean, but did she get the nipple put back on?
no, she got it tatted like a fake
Because it probably died. I'm
I
sure that nipple died.
I don't see it, but I'm feeling good and we would have fun. All right, it's on there now. It says host. It's a HTTPS studio restream. It should be in the chat line where you typing in at. Let me see if I can see it.
Can you see it?
I can see it on the screen. I can't see it in the on the
Grundy, can you help him out? Is Grundy on the line?
He is, but he in the background.
Oh,
But let me see if I can send a link to him.
yeah. Send the link. It's in the messages. You can go to Mayfield Message, and I think it's in there. You can send it to him.
Yeah, it's on my Oh, I didn't realize my phone was about to die. I got fuzzy all of a sudden. What happened to me?
Oh, you good?
I look fuzzy as ever. If Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear, Fuzzy Wuzzy, no hair.
Yeah, but I contemplated and I have contemplated, and when I tell you no, and most of the guys that I feel like they get these women, their relationships don't last long, no doggone way, because you focus on the wrong thing. When you
Oh,
focus on looks, then you focus on the wrong thing, because that girl have big ass and then to take you straight to hell and back.
girl.
She had you riding on that ass straight to hell and back.
Gemini, if you still on, I just sent it to your text message. Man, that
But
is something else though. But you know what? The crazy thing is to me is that the cost of it. You mean to tell me that you are going to pay all this money?
Or just have that win.
There you go. All this money. Oh, that's Tommy Boy. All this money.
hey, Tommy boy, let's talk about the ass.
All this money. He said it's still in the freezer. Oh my God. That stuff costs though.
Yeah, dude, Tommy boy, let's talk about the ass now.
I mean, you know, what we talking about? As far as what question you want to
down,
ask?
Boy. You gotta turn your TV down.
Okay, so listen.
The whole thing.
Turn it down a little bit.
The whole thing about it is this.
All right, that cool.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
The whole thing about it is the attraction that a woman might feel like she's getting. Is she's getting it for attention, or is she doing it for herself? And what is she attracting when she get this BBL? Is that gonna make her completely happy?
Okay, hold
when
on,
she
Gemini.
find a man, because that man.
Hold on, Gemini. You could just push the screen itself. I just pushed the screen itself, and it popped me in, bro. In case you didn't know. Now, you want me to answer that question for you?
Yeah, I need a man's
Okay,
perspective.
in my opinion, you kind of gave it both ways. You gave it the one way, and then it's the other way. You was doing it because you felt you wasn't attractive, you know, and you wanted it to be attractive. Others do it for the attention. You got to remember when it's a business out here, and these strip clubs, different things, tips, and they done seen that people focused on it. Sometimes they get in because that's their money field.
Okay.
So they do it to get into their money field so they can get theirs and not be looked over. Like I say, others, low self-esteem and stuff like that. But for attention, it's got to be attention because you know it's going to be looked at. So attention got to be the number one.
And I never thought of it on the money tip because, like I told you, if I had that big BBL, Mike, I would need you to be my accountant, okay? Because I would have came through there and would have just toe Flint up. I would have tore their ass up.
By being your cousin, I wouldn't have been able to be your accountant because I'd be in the hospital or dead. Because the minute I seen you pop up with a new ass, I'd have probably had a heart attack and kicked over. But anyway, back to this, you know, I had sent a message. It didn't get read about another thing about the focus on the big butts and the breasts and stuff. You know, just as it exists today, television, videos, and music was a form of manipulation and training our thoughts. So when you got the Commodores, a brick house, 34, 36, 24, now that put the focus on the woman's body.
Yeah.
You know, opposed to the other songs that gave us the music about how to just appreciate the way she walked, the way she talked, the way you interact. Right. So some of that is trained thought, and it lead over. You got Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back, Two Live Crew album. So there's a big influence on
Shake what your mama gave
the
you.
thought process, the focus on the woman's body, you know.
And
so my question is,
what about these men getting these BBLs? You heard about men getting BBL?
Now, her neighbor, that one that they say got Arsenio whole ass, I can't begin to tell you unless they going through a transformation for gender, that changing sex or something. Then I understand if they trying to look like a big butt woman, and maybe that's why they do it. But I can't answer that really. I'm still stunned about her neighbor. I'm still in shock.
Listen, but it's real.
Now, in any event that older middle-aged gentleman, your neighbor, was to pass away, he gonna have to have a special coffin.
You know, he just got to be ass up.
No, because he ain't gonna be able to fit in a regular coffin with that. They gonna have to put a bump in the bottom or something, a special made casket for him. That ain't a regular buried ass that your man picked up.
Oh my God! Listen, the shit gets real.
In it? What is in it? What do they put
Well,
in
you gotta listen. There's a TV show. What's that TV show about with the family, with the brothers, the two brothers that own the company, and they got one son on cocaine, the other one is a homosexual. They got a part in that where the strippers was going to this lady that do homemade BBLs and was putting.
Oh
And
yeah.
they was using that.
Yeah.
They was using fixer flat and shit like that, silicone fixer and messing people up,
That's why K. Michelle talked about it, because during the time that she was getting those, they were doing that back then. And they was messing some of them stars up, because it's a lot of them older stars that did that. And a lot of them older stars are messed up.
Right. I looked at it, and you can't believe everything you see on television, of course. But I did see where they tried to associate the simpleness of a nose job, a cheek, to where later on it can just some of them actor deaths. A lot of them.
Yep.
With their brain.
And as they got older, a lot of them started they started messing with their features. They started sinking in. It started shifting. I'd seen an episode. It's something on YouTube with that too. And I watched Botched.
Yeah. Now
Botched
coming from a male, perspective on it, the liking and attraction is something. It always boils down to whatever ones.
There goes
the tracks.
Gemini.
There we go. I'm gonna cut it out.
Oh,
no G in here.
Now.
Get down.
Okay, Gemini.
What's up, bro? What's up, bro?
Listen, the best rapper in Flint.
Y'all got the OG up in here right now with y'all.
Hey, y'all don't know. I know I'm at the Scarfo.
The best rapper in Flint.
We freezing up here.
I'm freezing up, or she freezing up?
No, you are. You good.
You good now.
You good, Gemini.
You good.
Yeah.
But so what you think about and by you, and I want to talk to you, Gemini, because by you being in the music industry, and I know you watch the videos of the women dancing, and you know how they be having their women in the background. So in the music industry, do you think that they use the women with the big asses and the bodies for the attraction, like Mike said, because it's a money thing, or with using somebody with their own natural body looks with that? Would that not have the good sales, or would that have something to do with?
All right, no, let me break something down to you. It's a narrative to everything, for real. And the narrative is controlled by how you let it get controlled. We live in a society where we let somebody else control the narrative.
Right.
When you do that, it's never gonna work out to your benefit, for real. You always gonna lose. When you realize, hey, I'm this, I'm that. We this, we that. We can run our own thing. When we decide to realize that as black people, it's gonna change everything. Because
Right.
now we gonna know, man, we ain't gotta deal with you. We ain't gotta deal with you. And right now, it's like we still haven't created nothing of our own.
Right.
We on everybody else social media platform and everybody getting rich off of us. Everybody getting rich off of us. Here,
It,
$1 billion companies, it don't matter, even dealing with TikTok, they making billions of dollars. And at the end of the day, when you sum it all up, the majority of the people that's bringing the money to them, it's us black motherfuckers. Even though China and whoever they viewing, but
absolutely.
they taking our content. And we still haven't been smart enough to realize, hey, we need to get together and get our own thing where we have no social, no, we have no powerful social media network nowhere. That's crazy.
But that's why we trying to create something here locally, and hopefully it can get nationwide to bring awareness to what you're talking about.
All right,
Yeah.
well, let me say this to you, sis, on some real stuff. You are never gonna start it locally here.
Hmm.
For real, I'm the realest nigga you can ever
Well,
meet.
I hear you.
You ain't about to start it here. We live in a city full of haters. It's a fact.
Yeah.
Our city is full of haters. Our city is not gonna give you no flowers until other people acknowledge you. Then they jump on the bandwagon.
Bandwagon.
This,
Absolutely.
for real. And
I'm
this is
I'm
not,
100% with you with that.
yeah, for real. This is not the Flint I grew up living in. When
Amen.
I
Me
was
either.
growing up, we was leaders. We wanted our own wave. Oh,
Yeah.
this Flint.
That's the
Nigga, I'm
that's
riding
the
with that.
old
This
school.
Flint. Yeah, now this shit is totally different.
Yep.
For real, it's a different monster. But the thing about me, I've been realized that. So now I still do what I do and I watch what's going on around me. And you
Yep.
know what's going on around me? California loving me, Florida loving me, Texas loving me, Virginia, Tennessee, Memphis.
Hmm.
I'm watching. I look, the people here that I bump shoulders with every day,
No,
they
no,
don't even realize
no,
what I'm
no,
building.
no.
I do. I do,
Yep.
because I'm like, nigga, you ain't never been here. You ain't never been there. You getting thousands of people from these
Yeah,
different
yeah,
places you've
yeah.
never stepped a foot in.
Let me tell
That's
you.
when, yeah, huh?
Let me tell you. And I'm gonna tell you what I went through this
That
tax
background noise
class,
on the
right?
TV. Mike
So
that off.
Uh-huh.
when I went through this tax class, they told me, she said, the people that you get are probably not going to be family or friends. Not
Hmm.
nobody that I know. Most of the people are going to come from people that don't know you,
Yep.
because it's, for one, like you said, the haters, they don't want to see you be successful. They don't want to give you the business because now they feel like you're getting ready to make too much money,
Yeah,
or
you
you're
about to
not
go
going to,
past
or
them. They
I'm going to
selfish.
see how much money they making. Like, I really care. I do, but I'm going to make sure you get what you get. But I already know my flowers and my success is not going to come from Flint.
Yep.
It's going
Uh-huh.
to be
My
from people
publicist told me the
outside of
same
Flint.
thing. My publicist told me the same thing. By the way, hey girl, I see you watching. She said that don't worry about. She said the people that's gonna buy your book will be people that know you and respect you, but you ain't gonna get that love that you gonna get from an outsider.
Absolutely. That
And she
goes for
wasn't
you
joking.
too.
She
Yeah,
was not
it's
joking.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like I say, for me, I spent 28 years in prison. I learned and realized while I was in prison, Gemini, when you get out, when you really get to making moves, you can't focus on where you at. Cause your city, you coming out to a city is that it's not the city you left.
Yep,
And I understood that. I'm like, I got locked up in 88.
yep.
88, nigga, Flint was Flint. Nigga,
Yeah.
we
Flint
was
was
all about
Flinting.
Flint.
Flint was
Fuck
Clinton.
anybody
Flint was
else.
Flinting.
We all about Flint. We about to push. Oh, this Flint. Oh, they from Flint. Oh, Merle Hood, Wesley Hood,
Yep,
Dayton, whatever. Nigga, this Flint. We behind it.
yep.
It's different now. And I understood it before I got out here. And with me understanding that, I knew that Gemini, you're gonna have a longer travel, a longer struggle to get to where you trying to go. But I know what to look for. And
Right.
that's what I'm saying about right now, what I got going on. I know majority of these motherfuckers around here, I tell people all the time, I'm like, man, majority of the people here, they don't even realize what I'm doing, what I'm building. For real, they do not. They just look at
Well,
me.
I don't
Huh?
think that I don't think that they don't realize that. I think they do realize it. And I think that that's the problem. I think that they do realize it. But I don't
No,
feel
but
like they have the confidence or like you do, like you have into yourself. People realize what you got. I realize it. I listen to you. I watch you. I see your dedication. I see your determination. I see all that. I see your strive to success. And if I see it, trust and believe everybody see it. But the problem,
Yeah.
like you said from the beginning, is what we dealing with here in Flint. Right here in our own people, the people that's supposed to give us love and be there and be down with whatever we trying to accomplish, those are the ones that kick us in our ass every time. Them are the
right.
ones that we have problem with. So trust and believe they see it. They see it. They see absolutely
Um,
what you about.
I don't. Well, for me, how I think, because I think a lot. For real, all I do is think. I think with every move I make, a lot of them
Yeah.
might not even. I might not reap the benefits that I was expecting to reach. But this is one thing I know. Even if it don't reap them benefits, I know I did something that I
You
can
gonna do
go
something.
back to. No, look, no, I can go back to it a year later, 2 years later. That's like right now. It's so many songs I just go back to, and they'll be like, "Oh, yo, new stuff so hard," and I'm like,
That's old.
"You talking about something old? Y'all just wasn't paying it." So I
Pitching.
know, yeah,
Yep.
I know. This is something I know from in prison. I've been ahead of the curve. I've been ahead of you niggas. For real. I tell niggas, I tell them, like, look, y'all niggas slow. Yeah, you can hate on me all you want. Y'all niggas slow. I'm ahead of y'all. And
Yep.
that's why I'm able to go back to songs and they like, oh man,
Yep.
well, thanks for the support. And that's how I move cordial, smooth, but dealing with here, and I don't think I'm the only one. I think it's other states too, but we really got it bad here in Flint. For real, we got it extra bad.
We got it
Yep.
These
bad.
people here, yeah, they just
Well, this is what I think. I think people here are cliquish. I think people are cliquish. I think people get on the bandwagon when they see success. When they
oh
see
no,
people that got the money and they
they
moving
respect who
big.
got money.
Oh yeah, that's my dude right there. He got this and he doing that
Mhm.
and do. That's a cliquish thing. You want to get on the bandwagon on somebody's dick. I'm just saying. I'm gonna speak
No,
to
that's a
100.
fact. It's
You
what it
gonna get on
is.
somebody's dick when they got the money and they doing all what they doing instead of riding somebody when they trying to get up
Right.
there to where they at. Ride, listen, ride my thing on the way. Don't get on my shit when I get there.
Right.
Hey,
That's what I'm
look,
talking about. So
no,
I
look,
feel you with that shit. Ride my
yeah,
dick
because look,
on my way up there. Don't ride it when I'm at the top. But
hey,
everybody want to ride when you get to the top. And no,
look,
that's my girl. She doing this
no,
and she doing that.
no,
No, ride me now while
yeah,
I'm on the way.
when you dealing with somebody real, this is something me and my wife that had conversations about.
Okay.
And like I say, I'm me. I be me all the time. I let people know when I go to the club, when I go wherever, and I get rubbed wrong because I feel like, damn, you playing me like nobody. I let niggas know. I let DJs know. I let club owners know. Everybody. I let them know. I be like, look, my turn coming. My wife used to try to tell me like, Gemini, you ain't gotta do that. And I told her, like, baby, I gotta do that because I know how people move. People would say I changed. People would love to be like, oh, I remember when he was coming to the club and wanted to get in free. And no, when I wanted to get in free and you let me know I couldn't get in free, I let your punk ass know. Look, my turn coming. And when I tell you my turn coming, that mean, nigga, when it come, you gonna get what you gave me. If you let me come in free, let me hang around, and then people will try to take it off into, well, it's a business. Okay, realize once I blow up and I'm a business, nigga, it's a business.
Right.
Hmm.
Since we dealing on business level,
Business.
it's a
Stand
business.
on that. That's
It's a
100%.
business. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
one.
I,
That's
yeah.
one.
Where and
totally
the
agree.
thing, but the thing is, if you just was genuine and show love, I'm somebody I'm thinking about everybody that show me genuine love. Oh, they let me come in there. They got faith because I feel you riding with me. You got faith in me.
Right.
When I go in your club, I ain't gotta ask the DJ to play my song.
Right.
I look, I got the dopest songs. For real. This no exaggerating, no me stroking my I got so many of the dopest songs about Flint, Michigan. Can't nobody dispute it. If you try, you can bring whatever to me, and I'm gonna show you. Nigga, I got this. I got this. I got this. I did this for Flint. I did this for Flint.
I think and they know this. And you're right. When you walk in that club, immediately they should be playing your songs. Just
They
like
don't.
what's that other group from Flint? When they hear they coming in the club, they playing their song. Help me out.
Oh,
Dayton
Dayton
Uh
family.
family.
the Dayton
Dayton
family.
family.
When they
Dayton
they
family. Yeah.
playing the Dayton
If I
family.
go to
When
the
the Dayton
club with
family here,
bootleg, look, me and bootleg can go in the club. Soon as they see you in there, they gonna throw on some Dayton family. Yeah, they gonna throw on some Dayton family.
George F. Grundy said Luke 4:24, and he said, Verily I say unto you, no prophet is accepted in his own country. Hmm.
Mhm. No, you gotta
that's a
build
true
it outside. And
that's a
Yeah,
that's
true
something I
statement.
understand.
That's a
yeah,
That's something
what
I understand. Yeah.
yep.
Yep, that's a true statement.
That's
No
very true
prophet
statement
is accepted in their own country. And that's been the problem since the history.
since history. Since history. And I think that that also goes with some of the acceptance of people like Jim and I said, he do got some dope music. I talk about his music all the time on all podcasts, right?
Right.
And
Cause I
uh,
don't no, for real, I ain't being arrogant right now, but for real, I don't just have some dope music. Every time I step in the booth, I drops fire. I've been doing it
I
since the
know that.
80s, and I ain't fell off not once.
Not
It ain't
once.
nobody here.
Not once.
Listen to me, cuz it's nobody here that was doing music when I started doing music
True.
that can keep up with me, that can compete me with me. I'm the only nigga. from our era. For real, I can go, because this something I had to get myself to understand. Man, there's not nobody from 35 and up competing with me right now. Not nobody. But yet, the city don't want to give me my props. They'd rather go back to somebody from some years before then and show them love instead of being like, man, this our nigga right here. And
No, you're
they
right.
on shit that I helped start. Yeah, I'm in prison. I'm helping build shit out here for y'all. And they don't give me my props. They do not give me my but I don't trip on it. I just go. All I know is go.
Keep
Gemini,
going. Keep
go.
going. Go,
That's
go,
it.
go,
Just
And
go.
don't
go.
and don't
Always
and
gonna
don't
go
ever
forward.
stop going. Don't
You better
never
not.
stop the GO. The GO is a part
Yeah,
of the
you always
OG.
gonna go
The
with it.
GO is a
Most
part of the
definitely.
OG.
Right. But
Yeah.
the thing is,
You
that's what I
gotta
was
make that
saying.
song. The GO is part of the
You've
OG.
been
Shit.
dropping tracks and doing this stuff for a long time. And I agree with you. People been slipping. I've been loving the moment. I've been hearing it. Even
Mhm.
when you first came out with Michigan, all that, Jimmy Scarfo, all that stuff. Those, to me, like you said, a lot of your music is stuff you've already done. But when you put it out there, it's the love that you have for it, the emphasis that you put
Yeah, you
into it.
put that love in it.
Man,
But
you had
hey,
me in tears
hey,
just last week.
cuz, let me say this. Look, a lot of it ain't stuff. I it's just I do so much, so I got a lot that I've been did. But at the same time, no, I got a whole gang of more that's just new. Cause like I say, all I do is go. All I know is go.
Go.
I
Yeah,
wanted to get free. I wanted to. I'm like, all right, I ain't get my just due. Now, nigga, ain't no excuse. You free. So what you about to do?
Go.
Go. Go. Go,
go,
nigga. Go. And that's what
go,
I do. Go. And like I
go,
say,
OG, go.
yeah, I
And I think
realize
the more you press forward, like you said, you got California, you got Florida, and now the more you now the go, you got to just put the go to get going even faster.
Put that pedal to the metal.
no
You got
one
to put
look,
the
this is one
momentum.
this is one thing I understand about music that I learned when I was in prison. Because the only reason I was able to write songs like What's on My Mind or whatever I did for Jake or a whole bunch of other people, the only reason I was able to do that while I'm incarcerated behind bars is because I'm studying music. I'm watching what's going on outside of the prison walls.
Mhm.
So that is something I've been understood. And one of the main things I learned is, nigga, it's a process. It ain't overnight.
It ain't.
Some people luck up and overnight they just take off.
Yeah.
They for real. That's every now and then that happen. But I realize and seen like overall, because I'm watching artists, I'm watching them from different places, and when they get to telling their story, a lot of them where people think they are overnight success, they get to telling a story and they like, man, I've been rapping since I was 12. I've been doing this or that. Where people on the outside looking, they thinking, oh, they just did this song and they took off. No, they been putting in the work. So I understand it's a process.
It
It is
is.
a
Yeah.
process.
They
And
that's just like when Michael Jackson or one of them died, or Prince or one of them died. They said that they had like a whole nother portfolio, what they call it, um, a whole
it
nother
probably
portfolio
it
of
probably was
music.
Prince.
I think
It
it was
Yep,
probably
that
Prince.
I guarantee you it was
It
Prince.
was Prince. It
yep,
was Prince.
I guarantee
that
you.
have not, it was Prince, that have
Yeah,
not even been touched
yeah.
because he had been doing the work
Work.
for
Yeah.
so since he was a kid, and for so long they said he got music, a lot of music that had not even been touched or
I mean,
looked
that's
at.
how I write poetry. I write all the time. I have so much. If you could see my office, I got paper poetry all over. That's just what I do. And so I constantly write. So I understand what Gemini's saying, and I got to keep going. You know, just keep
Oh yeah,
going.
like she
Oh,
said, you got to
Just
go.
got to keep
yeah,
going.
because look, cuz the thing is being able to understand how stuff moves when it come to the what we chasing, for what we chasing, you got to understand how stuff moves, and it gives you a better understanding and let you know where you headed. And for me, doing music and watching, studying, I know, oh damn, I'm getting all these people from California. I'm getting all these people from Florida. I'm getting all these people from Memphis, Chicago, New York. I know, nigga, them the signs to let you know you doing something right. Keep going. Cause these places you've never stepped a foot in. They don't know you from nobody. Fuck these people around here who, okay, they know you or they're a distant cousin and they follow. Fuck, that shit ain't worth nothing. What's worth something is when people that never seen you in their life don't know nothing about you,
Pardon me.
but you
Yep.
didn't attracted them enough to
Yeah.
make them hit a follow button.
Yep.
When a person, for real, when a person sees something that's not from where you from and they decide, I want to follow him,
Yep.
you didn't
Yep.
accomplish something special.
It's
And when you
Yep.
solidified.
getting, yeah, and when you getting thousands of them, because I'm getting thousands of them for real, all over. I'm getting thousands. I know. Nigga, just keep doing what you doing, man. Cause this gonna turn into money. Cause eventually they gonna be like, hey, we want to see dog. They gonna tell they promoters
Right.
where these promoters here hating on me, ain't booking me for shows or nothing. I don't sweat it. I'm like, all
Right.
right, I got something for y'all. Yeah,
Right.
but I know when these people in these other places feeling me like that, eventually they about to be like, hey, we want to see him. Can you get in touch with him?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's when the money gonna get to coming. And that's when these motherfuckers here gonna be like, oh, OG, what we got to pay? Huh? What? Pay me to do what? How long I been in y'all face? How many shows y'all done booked around me and talk about the best? Y'all got the best talent in Flint and I ain't included? What you mean?
You got good talent here, but one of the best for me. But
No, we.
we got to get ready to end our show.
Oh,
We
all
went
Well,
right.
I'm
over.
glad you came on
I am
there.
glad
Oh
you
I'm
yeah,
glad
it's
to
came.
see.
good.
I came on
But
the last
But you know
couple of
what?
weeks.
We gonna have a special show
no,
just
we
for
need
you.
no, we
I
need
want
to
to.
kick it. No, we need to kick it outside of this. Yeah, we can
Yeah.
kick it outside. But let me say this before we get off. Hey, cuz, listen to me. I am not one of the best. It's not a motherfucker around here that can compete with me on any
Walk
level.
with it.
And I always say it, and I always throw it out there for whoever. If you whoever want to snatch it up, ain't
Let's snatch
nobody
it up.
snatched it up because they know. Nigga, I
No.
ain't the
Right.
one to play with. Yeah.
Do we have any comments, Terralisa, before we
We
get
got
off?
one before we go. It was from George. He said, "Flint is the proving ground, and when you survive Flint, you're indestructible."
Yeah.
We got,
Absolutely. You can get through Flint, man.
Hey,
I'm
you know
telling
where I
you.
messed up at? This where I messed up at. I should have shared the live on my page.
you still can.
You
But
still
I
can.
no, I should have did it. I'm gonna do it, but I should have did it
Did
while
it
we
while
was
we was
doing it.
live.
And it'd be entirely different. I swear people love me for real. I got a lot of
I
yeah,
love you,
it'd
cuz.
be
I
entirely
love you.
different.
But
But
that's
look,
why I
Yeah.
say
I
we
appreciate
gonna bring
you've
you
been
on though.
chiming in lately. I've been seeing you jumping on our show a little bit lately, so I like that. I
No,
Yep, a
it's
appreciate
lot
just
of
when
people.
I see it, cuz if I ain't seen it, I can't say nothing. I've been
right.
seeing it lately, so if I see it and I
Yeah.
got time to click on it, I click on it. But yeah,
Yeah.
but hey,
I'm
look,
glad you did.
Saturday, hey, Saturday, y'all better be at the
I'll be
Row
there.
House.
I'll be there.
Okay. I'll
You
be
too.
there.
Yeah.
I'll
Saturday,
be there.
I'm
I'll be there.
gonna tear it up.
I'll need you
All
to. I'm
right.
gonna be there because I
I'm gonna
don't go
tear it
out
up for
much.
the
So if
night.
you see me in the club, hey, I'm coming there just to see you, and I want to hear your music.
That's right.
Period.
It's gonna be a good experience for you. Gonna be like, oh my God, this
Out of the
nigga.
mud. It says,
Yeah.
out of the mud has much love and respect for the OG. Whoop whoop. Hey, Kenya
I
Out of
man.
the mud.
appreciate it.
Of course we do.
Yeah.
Because you got to
We
come back
got you.
on again with our next show. You need to jump back in with us because this is an easy, convenient way to jump on. But we already 20 minutes in over. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in to Sassy Tea, the number one
I'm
only.
let me see. I'm trying to figure out where I can click to post it on my
Oh,
page.
just go to the share button. It should be
On the
down
share.
at the
Yeah,
bottom.
I'm looking. Oh,
At the bottom,
um,
at the very bottom, and you see
I
an
see
arrow
the
pointing up.
share. Yeah, I see the arrow.
Okay.
It seems like I shouldn't have to
But
Yeah,
if
you
you
got to
go.
do
hit
that,
share.
you'll post
And
it
then
on your
hit post.
page. It'll
Hit
say
share. Yeah.
Facebook, and then you put it on your Facebook.
Yeah. Share, then post.
Yeah, once you do that, and that right there gonna go on your Facebook.
Yeah, it's
Look
supposed to
at
be
it.
over way.
But
But
I'm gonna
I,
see you
I
Saturday,
yeah,
Gemini.
All right,
yeah,
cuz.
Saturday is going down. But yeah,
Okay.
no, we need to kick it outside of here for real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you
we
got
gonna
lots
kick
to
it.
say.
Tell Lisa you gonna be there Saturday.
Yeah. I got
Okay,
the
well we
invite.
gonna all be there Saturday.
Yeah.
All
As a
right.
matter of fact,
All
we
right.
might just bring Out of the Mud down there with us. How about that, Grande?
Hey, it'll be something good to film. Cause like
Right.
I say, I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna put on the show.
We're gonna
Seriously.
see if we can bring Out of
Yeah,
the Mud down there to
yeah.
get you.
Bring out of the mud. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's
Hey,
So
do
we can
look.
get
interviews.
you,
Let's
so
do
we
some
can get you
interviews
out of the
everything.
motherfucking mud.
Hey, no, look. That's my wife's cousin. It's my wife's birthday.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, we gonna be down there.
All right.
All right.
See y'all
All right.
Saturday.
See you
All
Saturday,
right.
cuz. Peace out.
Yeah.
Sassy T over and out. He said we on the go. All right. All right.
We on the go. All
We
right,
on
so
the
we
go.
good. We're gonna be
We'll
there
be there.
Saturday.
All right. See you later, girl.
See
All
you
right,
later.
Georgia Grundy, we done. Thank you very much. I forgot James Mayfield, Greatest Mayfield. Shout out to you, Larry Lott, and George F. Grundy II, and Shot with Jock, www.shopmakeupIsMyLife.com. Had to hurry up. Thank y'all for tuning in. Till next Sunday, Sassy Tea over and out. All right, Stephanie.